It is July 31st, 2026. And if I have to try to record this video one more time, I'm throwing this camera fucking across the yard. Basically, this is my end of month video. Where I talk about the good things that happened during the month before and what my plans are for next month. There wasn't one fucking good thing that happened in the month of July. Alright, maybe I got to see a couple people I haven't seen in years at one Kirk Players event. But, okay, that was 30 seconds. And that whole day was miserable. It was extremely hot. I was outside in the bright sun trying to take pictures for them, trying to take video for them, but I couldn't. The camera kept overheating. So that was a shit day too. So the whole fucking month was shit. Started off with me not being able to celebrate the country's 250th birthday on the 4th. And left here alone while they went out, and then they were too tired for me to go out. Oh, you can watch the fireworks from here. You can't fucking see the fireworks from here anymore. They moved them. But then I'm dealing with this pain. First, start off with the pain in the hip. But the shoulder is so bad right now that I'm not sleeping. Just a minute, bro. Just a minute. Do not chase the fly, please. Please don't chase the fly. The shoulder's really bad. Extremely intense pain. I can hardly use the arm. When I went in and saw the doctor and told him I had to have something done with the arm and this hip or hamstring or whatever is causing the pain in the back, he gave me tests, but he didn't include the shoulder. And it's so difficult for me to get to the hospital for the tests that I didn't go in and do the ones he gave me because I've been trying to get the shoulder looked at. So I spoke to them, and then we're going to have the order in, and then they didn't do it. And then they weren't in the office for several days because we had these extremely severe storms. And then all of a sudden they told me, okay, they're going to order an x-ray for it. I'm like, okay. We're not really looking for a break, I don't think. What would the x-ray be? It's probably a tear. But when they called yesterday afternoon, they had decided they were going to do an MRI. It's fine. I had a bunch of them the last few years. I don't have a problem with it. Even though it may be a little bit difficult because they tell you to pull your arms up real tight, close together. That's gonna hurt. Even me trying to simulate it hurt like hell. So that is gonna be a painful day. But I need to find out what's wrong. Of course, the worst thing about it is they do find out what's wrong. Okay, next step. They send me to orthopedist. The orthopedist wants more tests. I gotta get more tests. Okay, the orthopedist comes back and says, okay, you do have a tear, we gotta fix it. Let's get you a surgery. Okay, we'll do the surgery. Where are we gonna do the surgery? Probably 2028. can't do anything with this arm this way. I can't clean. I can't really work on a computer because I can't lift my arm up high enough to work on it. You know, it's real hard to work one-handed. Even trying to find some way to get rid of all this anxiety and stress to play a video game. It hurts like hell. Okay, I have pain meds. I don't like taking pain meds. I took them for a couple days in a row, and then yesterday I'm like, no, I'm not going to take them. So I didn't take them yesterday. My plan was not to take them today. The idea is if I'm going to take them for 3 days in a row, I'm not going to take them for 3 days in a row. I don't think that's going to work. So, a month. What did I do? Diddly shit. I worked more on some songs when I was able to, before the arm got worse. Arms got real worse the last 2 weeks. I did decide that I am going to publish 2 of the Nightmare songs. I wanted to publish them on Sunday because while they're titled 1200 Nightmares and 1,000 More Days, and they were written originally to be released on day 1200 because that's what they're about. I started working on them about 30 days before that. Sunday was 1300 days. On Monday, I recorded a video talking about the 1300 days and the 1301 day. I tried to record it on Sunday itself, but we had such extremely bad weather. I mean, some of the most intense rain I have ever seen. I mean, I can see across the street, and if I remember right, I'll spin the camera and you can see it's not very far across my street. And it was so windy that I have a little 4th of July pinwheel. It was spinning so fast it became a solid color. A lot of people lost power. We were lucky. There was only about 45,000 in our county without power. We were not one of them. You go right over the border and they had something like 250,000 without power for several days. Indiana was the same way. So it was devastating. And guess what? It's supposed to begin tomorrow. Possibility of rain today, but I think it's like a 10% chance of rain today. It's like a 99% chance of rain tomorrow with thunderstorms. In fact, it's kind of funny. When I came out here and I set the camera up a little while ago, it's been a while now, because I've started recording this video multiple times and kept getting interrupted. It was so bright out that the camera told me I was washed out. So I threw ND filters on the camera. I think that's really the first video I've actually recorded with the ND filters. And then the clouds rolled in and you can't even see the sun anymore. So hopefully they won't screw the video too much. I'm really, it's been a very depressing month. Lonely. I didn't really get to speak to anyone. I don't even really return my text messages anymore either. Just lonely, I'm depressed, I'm in pain. The pain is making it worse because I can't do anything to try to get rid of the anxiety. You know, try to work on something to stop thinking about it. I'm miserable. I'm absolutely miserable. And then I try to talk about my plans for August. Well, for the next month when I do these videos. Well, my plans for August right now are shit. I got no money. I'm broke. My account is negative. I don't get paid again until next week. And it's been negative for a while. I got a lot of bills I didn't pay last month. I'm gonna have to pay them this month. And the new bills this month, which means I'm not gonna have any money again this month. I wanted to go do my 107 test in August. No idea why the Stam camera thought I used the voice control to stop it from recording. And I just almost screwed it up again. I turned that off, but I guess the firmware update turned it back on. And now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I wanted to go for my 107 in August. I can't afford it. Plus, I can't really study right now because it's hard for me to think because of the pain. If I take the pain meds, it's impossible for me to think. Then, Claire needs a new car. I can't help with it. I have no way to come up with the money to help her. Matthew's wedding's coming up. There's no way I can get to Florida. I can't figure out how the hell I come up with probably $3,000 to get to Florida at his wedding. And it's just tearing me apart inside. So between just still having nightmares, pain, anxiety over money, depression over money, and then I can't help Claire out and I can't go to Matthew's wedding. I'm miserable. And it's going to be miserable for a long time. I can't see anything improving anytime soon. I'm supposed to have an appointment with a shrink this week. I don't think I'm going to it. I think I'm going to cancel it. I'm not really getting anything out of that. She wants to pawn me off on a doctor who can give me meds. Well, I guess my watch vibrated. Oh, it's telling me to get off my ass. I'm seriously thinking about just selling everything I have that has any value at all. Cameras, the drones, the 3D printer. Just get rid of everything. You know. And maybe I can give the money to help some of them. It's all I really want to do is sleep. And I can't sleep because of pain. You know, I could take a handful of Tramadol and that would help me sleep. Let me state, that wasn't me saying I was going to take to sleep permanently. That's not what I'm saying. I don't even have the balls to do that. So it's been a shitty month. It's got to be a shitty month next month. I am going to try get things under control. I can get the shoulder taken care of. That will help a lot. I think a lot of this right now, that I'm so bad today, is the pain and the lack of sleep. And then no one fucking wants to return my calls. So I'm going to go in right now. I'm going to try to finish up the 2 songs if I can figure out any way to use a computer one-handed. And try to figure out what I'm going to do next. Thank you for watching. Bye.